Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I am participating in a fun hop. This hop is from members of the Whimsy Stamps video team. So there are 5 of us, so you will be seeing 5 different versions of how to use the Slimline Meadow Die. There is also a giveaway associated with this hop, so I will mention a little bit more about the giveaway. As well, you can find the information on the products I used and the giveaway below. But to show the Slimline Meadow Die that we will all be using, it has several parts to it. So it has a slimline piece that will cut out the entire piece with no window, and then there's an insert that you can use to cut out that window portion. As well, there are trees and clouds and some little bunnies. Along with that die, I'm going to be using this Slimline Cloud Die, which is a fairly new release from Whimsy as well. And I've already run my pieces through my die cut machine, so I'm going to start a little bit of ink blending. I am using some cornflower blue ink on the clouds, and the portion that's going to fit in the window of the card is just these 3 clouds, so the very top of that bottom cloud and then the top 2. And I'm using this cornflower blue from Wendy Vecchi. And then I'm going to use some leaf green as well as prickly pear to color the bottom portion of the window. And at this point I wasn't really sure. I knew I wanted to make a shaker card, but I wasn't exactly sure what kind of shaker card I was going to make or exactly what colors. And then I found these little embellishments in my stash, the little clay embellishments in the kind of twirly circles in lots of different colors, and then there's a rainbow one. And so I thought I would kind of make this sort of like a Candyland colored project. And so you have to let me know what you think. So that's why I went back in and I colored the clouds something other than blue. So I went ahead and I took the Flirty Fuchsia from Catherine Pooler and went over the top set of clouds. And then I'm going to take the Party Dress color from Catherine Pooler as well to go over that bottom. And it gave, on the top it gave a darker purple, on the bottom it's a little bit of a lighter purple color. And then I am going to be using this tree die that's from the Meadow Die Set. And on top of that, I'm going to make these a rainbow tree basically. So I went ahead and I took the stitched and pierced circle dies, and I'm just taking my finger daubers and coloring in the rainbow of colors, doing straight lines across, and then of course I will take some water and spritz those to give the water effect, and then those will be layered on top of each other to create the top part of my tree. And I've already added 1/8 inch double-sided adhesive to my window, and I'm taking a piece of plastic packaging, which I've been using a lot of lately just because I have it and I've been saving it. I don't make shaker cards a lot. I've made more probably in the last couple of months than I ever have before. But they're fun, and so and I need a lot of practice on them, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this shaker card. But I'm using a piece of packaging, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that and then take my scissors and trim off the excess. And then I am using my 1/8 inch foam strips from scrapbook.com. I absolutely love these things. And so I'm going to double these up just to make sure I have enough height for my shaker pieces. And then before I add the foam to the back of the solid area, I'm going to go ahead and insert the pieces that I need to in these little cutouts that the die cuts out. And so I'm going to take the tree and insert that. And I'm just taking a piece of Scotch tape to adhere these pieces that are going to poke through. And so I'm taking the tree and some of the little bushes. This die is also included in the Meadow Die Set. And then I made kind of a mess on the back of my shaker. I used several layers of foam to be able to get the same height that I used for my shaker window. Usually I like to use the same type of foam throughout the card, but I didn't do that this time because I didn't want to use lots of little small strips to fill up that back piece. And now I'm just adhering that tree piece. So I'm going to glue those 2 circles together, and then I'm going to add a little bit more of those 1/8 inch foam strips to the back of that circle, and I will adhere that on that plastic packaging on the top. And Although I added shaker pieces to this, I really like the way this looks without the shaker pieces. A lot of times I'm like super stingy with my shaker pieces. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't want to use them, so I don't have to buy more, I think. And so on this one, I kind of went shaker bit crazy. I put a lot more than what was actually needed. So I think it looks a little bit busier than what I would like, but I still think it's cute, and the little shaker pieces are super adorable. These are from Dress My Craft, and I'm adding a few pieces to the clouds so that some of the loose pieces that I put in there will stick to those and kind of get caught, and they won't all fall to the bottom. I don't know if that actually works really well. There's just a lot of shaker stuff in this card. So I really love how this looks without those. So I added those shaker pieces. And then I was like, oh, that's not enough. And so then I added some more of the shaker pieces. And then I added some more of some other clay bits. And then I added as well some little round pearl balls. So there ends up being a whole lot of shaker mix in there. And luckily my card, the foam, is high enough where all of that moves around really nicely and nothing really gets stuck. I do also add a little bit of anti-static powder to the inside of the card, or the inside of the foam. So on the side pieces of foam, so that hopefully none of the shaker pieces get stuck there. Apparently I missed a few because some still get stuck there, but for the most part, that worked out pretty well. And then I'm just going to take out all of the backing pieces off of the foam in the back and adhere that to the piece that I've already adhered to my card panel. And then I'm just going to push that down and make sure it's nice and secure so none of those little pieces fall out. And hopefully you caught the text that I had up on the screen during certain parts of my video to alert you of the giveaway and what that is. I totally forgot to mention it. I am so sorry. But the giveaway is a $25 gift certificate to the Whimsy store. And to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is leave a comment below on my video, as well as the other videos of the video design team on the hop. And again, there are only 5 of us total, so it's not a huge hop. So very doable. The end of the hop, or the end of the giveaway, will be on March 20th. And I will have all of the information for that below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it or find it informative, please go ahead and give a thumbs up. As always, I thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me, and I hope to see you next time.